Hello, this video is all about multiplying and dividing rational numbers. Again, I know you can do this in your calculator, but I want to make sure you have some mathematical understanding and that you're not just plugging numbers into that calculator. I like to think of this multiplying and dividing rational numbers. You leave the house and your shoes match. Well, that's pretty awesome. Matching shoes, it's a good day. So anytime you have a match, anytime the signs match, your answer is going to be positive. Whether they are some nice looking shoes, and you're happy about them right here, or some worn out ugly shoes and you're not happy about them, but they match, it's a good day. But the day you leave with shoes that don't match, that's a really bad day. And so you're going to be grumpy about it all day long. You're going to be negative about it. So positive and a negative, make a negative. Negative and a positive, make a negative. Fractions are, of course, rational numbers. So when you go to multiply fractions, you can sing this song in your head. Multiplying fractions is no problem. Top times top and bottom times bottom. You'll see me do that in just a minute. In order for you to use this song to help you multiply fractions, you must write the fraction as numerator over denominator. It cannot be written as an improper fraction. It cannot be written as a mixed number. It needs to be written as an improper fraction or just a regular fraction. And again, you're always going to simplify your answers. So let's do that. Multiplying fractions is no problem. Top times top and bottom times bottom. Top times top. 5 times 2 gives me 10. 11 times 7 gives me 77. This cannot be reduced. That's my final answer. By the way, I could ABC 10 77ths. It'll look like that in my calculator. I could hit equals and it's going to give me this. That tells me it cannot be reduced. Okay, here's another one. 4/5 times 9. 9 is not written as a fraction, so let's go ahead and make it 9 over 1. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do top times top. 4 times 9 gives me 36. 5 times 1 gives me 5. And that can also not be reduced. So I'm done with that one. 1 2/3 is not written as an improper fraction. So I'm going to do 3 times 1 and get 3. 3 plus 2 gives me 5. So as an improper fraction, this is 5/3 times 3/4. I'm going to rewrite that over here. Top times top. Bottom times bottom. And this can be reduced. I can divide top and bottom by 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Some of you may have noticed that I could have done that a little bit differently. I'm going to rewrite it. 5/3 times 3/4. I could have canceled top and bottom 3's right away. So then I just have 5 over 4. 2 different ways to solve that. Solve it whichever way makes the most sense to you. We had a song for multiplying fractions. I like to think of dividing fractions as KFC. You never want to divide your KFC, but when you're dividing fractions, you've got to remember KFC. Keep, flip, change. You're going to keep the first fraction, flip the second, and change the sign to multiplication. Again, it's always got to be numerator over denominator, and you're going to want to simplify. Okay, here's my example. I'm going to teach you KFC. 3/8 divided by 2/5. We're going to keep the first. Okay, keep the first. We're going to flip the second. This is a reciprocal, right? We're going to flip the second and we're going to change the sign to multiplication. Then we multiply top times top and bottom times bottom. And this does not reduce. Let's try this one. Negative 1 1/5. Oh, I've got to get that as an improper fraction. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. 6 over 5, and it was negative. Okay, so I'm done with this now. I've got negative 6/5 divided by 3/10. If I remember, I'm going to keep the first one. It's my K. F is flip the second one and change to multiplication. I'm going to do the shortcut I taught you on the multiplication slide. I see 5 and 10. Those can both be divided by 5. I divide by 5, I get 1. I divide by 5, I get 2. 6 and 3. Those can both be divided by 3. I divide by 3, I get 2. I divide by 3, I get 1. Now I can multiply. I see a negative here, so it's going to be negative top times top. 2 times 2 is 4. Bottom times bottom is 1. Negative 4 over 1 is just negative 4. And you're done. Here are some problems to try on your own. I'd like for you to try them without a calculator. You've got it. Good luck.